So back in September, I made a video about how Kagura's story mirrors that of Goku. I got a suggestion in the comments for a future video by Thomas Molina about how Kamui is essentially Goku if he was evil. I actually find this idea very interesting, and I do think that Kamui has a lot of Goku-esque characteristics, but with a more chaotic spin. So to start off, Kamui's only real interests throughout Gintama are towards fighting. He doesn't seem to have a social or political view, he doesn't care for anything recreational, and he even outwardly says this to Hosen and scolds Hosen for giving up his life of combat to drink and be surrounded by women. Throughout Dragon Ball, Goku has only ever really shown interest in martial arts, seeming to have no other real interests except for eating. And Kamui is also shown to have quite the appetite. The next thing is that because of their single-minded interest in fighting, both Kamui and Goku are constantly seeking opportunities to fight strong opponents. A lot like how Goku looks forward to eventually fighting many of the people he meets, Kamui is constantly looking for the next challenge, such as seeing Gin take on Hosen, or meeting Takasugi on the Harasame ship, hoping to fight him in the future. And both characters don't like being interrupted in their search for strong opponents, or being told to stop. Goku defied direct orders from King Kai to not try to take on Beerus, and was even willing to take on Beerus himself to keep the Tournament of Power from being stopped. In the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, he yelled at Kami for trying to kill Piccolo before their tournament match had officially ended. Kamui exhibits the same behavior, but with a complete lack of mercy. In the Yoshiwara in Flames arc, despite not really having anything against the Hyaka, he killed any of them that blocked its path to Seita. And during his fight with Hosen, his ally Ungyo, who tried to stop the fight, was killed by Kamui, who didn't even make the slightest attempt to hold back with Ungyo blocking the way. And even in other arcs, Kamui is not averse to slaughtering tons of other combatants, most notably killing Shirei in order to get to Umibozo. Both characters can attain a sort of subconscious form that rapidly increases their strength and speed. Kamui in the way of the Yato awakened state. Kagura also shares a similarity, but I made her Goku parallel video before Goku's Ultra Instinct was revealed. And both Ultra Instinct and the Yato Awakened form are attained after Goku, Kamui, and Kagura take a severe beating. Speaking of Ultra Instinct, the Yato Awakened form is seemingly much more malicious and berserk, rather than cool and calculated like Goku's Ultra Instinct. The Yato Awakened state seems to put more emphasis on offense and doing damage, as both Kagura and Kamui were seen going right for the kill when fighting their opponents in this state, while Ultra Instinct has been utilized by Goku a lot for defense and avoiding attacks. Despite their more intimidating characteristics and seemingly single-minded approaches to life, both are actually affectionate people. Goku has shown genuine happiness at the appearance of his adoptive grandfather Gohan, is brought to a rage when Krillin is killed by Symbol and Frieza respectively, comes to his senses when he realizes he had put his son Gohan in real danger of death by pitting him against Cell, and he cried when Roshi almost died in the Tournament of Power. Kamui's flashbacks show him to have loved his mother dearly when he was a kid, and was traumatized by her death. He even seemed very distraught for a brief moment at the idea of killing Abuto when Abuto tried to stop him, while he seemed to actually see Takasugi as a friend as well, since he saved him in the Rakyo arc. So both characters have people that they love and hold dearly, but in Goku's case, the passionate martial artist that he is gets the better of him, and he ends up doing things against his better judgment. Kamui became the violent psychopath that he was, due in part to the death of his mother, but he never stopped loving his mother, and despite all of his attempts to dismiss Kagura, he couldn't bring himself to actually hate her either, as were shown by him saving Kagura in the Shogun assassination arc from the Naraku, and embracing her after their fight in Rakuyo. And after the arc ended, he showed a genuine desire to reform. So that's the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what character you think I should cover next, or what future videos you'd like to see. I want to thank Thomas for the suggestion, and I appreciate everyone's support. I'll see you on the next one.